think that it's definitely a common stereotype among people who do not play video games, that video games can bring you down, it can put you in a slump mentally, it can make you lazy, and just overall it's not good for your mental state, your mental health. And maybe there is some truth to that. I mean, myself personally, I have legitimately had to quit Call of Duty multiple times, like literally because I have taken a step back and realized that it's just not good on my mental health. Now keep in mind, a lot of that is probably because I suck at Call of Duty, but I realized that, it's just so stressful that the bad sometimes just outweighs the good. This can definitely be the case for a lot of different games, for a lot of different people, but it's always important to note that this is not always the case. And in fact, the opposite can sometimes be true. Video games can actually bring people's spirits up and can put them in a great mood. Kind of just depends on the context, it depends on the person playing the game, and of course it depends on the game itself. So a recent psychological study conducted in Germany concluded by suggesting that playing 3D video games such as Super Mario Odyssey may actually have a positive impact on players' mental health, mental state, and it can play a big role in alleviating symptoms of Major Depressive Disorder, or MDD. So this was a study that was published by the Frontiers of Psychiatry. This is a journal that talks about a lot of these different studies on the psychological effects of a lot of different things. And this study specifically chose Super Mario Odyssey to see how it affected people's mental states. So this study included 46 participants that were unfortunately diagnosed with depression, and it revealed that after 6 weeks in a cognitive training program, the group that played Super Mario Odyssey showed a significant decrease in the levels of depressive symptoms. So it looks like there were overall 3 different groups: those that were in a cognitive training program, those that were in a standard clinical treatment program, and then those that just flat out played Super Mario Odyssey. Gotta admit, if I was in that study, I definitely would hope to be group number 3. And that group had the best outcome, according to the study. Also, the participants in the Super Mario Odyssey group reported higher motivation for treatment, which emphasizes the potential motivational benefits of engaging in maybe sort of more upbeat type gameplay that you can get from some of these really cute and fun 3D platformers. Also, the study explored improvements in working memory performance, and it looks like that was also a good thing with the Super Mario Odyssey group. Now, the authors of the study do caution against rushing to conclusions from this study, mainly because of the small sample size of only 46 participants, and that's definitely a good point. They didn't have hundreds and hundreds of people in this study, it was just 46. But the research definitely contributes valuable insights into the potential positive effects of video games, or at least certain video games such as Super Mario Odyssey, on the symptoms of depression. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that playing video games is just your one-stop shop cure for depression or anxiety or really any other mental health problems you have. No, I get it. It's more complicated than that. But having said that, it is definitely a cool thing to look at, that this study definitely suggests that video games, or at least certain video games, can definitely help. Though some games, like I said, can really take a toll on your mental health sometimes, this study definitely highlights the promising role that certain video games in certain situations can definitely play in supporting one's mental health.